We gave in to temptation and lit our very first fire of the season this week. And I just love that cozy fall feeling, and there's nothing better than a wood fire, and I'm enjoying every moment of it. We also hosted a very special cream tea, and I have a question for you today about our color choices for the Sandpiper Suite. So I need your help answering a question, so stay tuned to see what we are doing with our colors so you can help me with that. We also are going to give you a sneak peek as we are putting together our reception room. We've added some artwork on the walls. We're starting to place furniture, and I'm going to show you where we've got to with that. We also have a very special announcement about our Christmas market tickets. You won't want to miss that, so make sure you stay. That'll be at the end of the video today. And don't forget, if you're enjoying our videos, make sure you go to our YouTube channel, the Ladysmith Manor Diaries. Hit the subscribe button to ensure that you're the first to see all the videos that we put out. Well, let's get to it. Let me show you what we've been up to this week. This weekend, we are hosting a very special cream tea for my mum and dad and their friends. And it's the first opportunity we've had to use our dining room. Now it's pretty much finished. We still have a little bit of trim to do, but most of it's done. And to hold and host a cream tea as our first event is totally up my street. That's, I'm so excited about being able to get all my vintage cups and teapots and to create this amazing cream tea spread for everyone to enjoy. And the really fun part about it is today's just the trial run, because we are going to be offering cream teas at the Manor in the future for you to enjoy. So we will have dates in the future where you will be able to come to the Manor and enjoy cream tea just like we are putting together this weekend, and we cannot wait. So my wallpaper has arrived all the way from the UK for the Sandpiper Suite and the Woodland Suite. And this is the first time I've actually got to see it in person because I chose it online. And so this is our wallpaper for the Woodland Suite. And I have to say, I am just thrilled. I just love it. It's got all these beautiful birds and trees and leaves. So I think it's going to be absolutely stunning. So this will be on one of our walls, and so it will be a feature wall behind the headboard of the bed, and we will then do a chair rail and paint the bottom half. I'm probably going to go with the bottom half in a nice green. So I'm excited to see this go up on the wall. The second wallpaper I got is for the Sandpiper Suite. And this one, I have a question for you, and I'd love your ideas and opinion on what you think. But this wallpaper itself is called Sea Houses. And I wanted it to, obviously, the theme being the Sandpiper, we wanted it to have that kind of coastal feel, but I didn't want it to be too in your face. So I found this wallpaper that is this gorgeous scene of basically small villages by the sea. And it's got the boats and the little houses on, and it's got a little bit of the pink in it, but it's quite neutral. It's quite neutral. And I'm going to show you the colors of the paint that I've chosen, and I'd like your opinion. So this is the wallpaper. Let me show you the paint. So I've actually picked up two different colors, and the first one is actually for the bottom half of the bedroom, and I've actually gone with quite a dark blue in this. It's a slightly tealy blue. And then I'm going to have the contrast at the top. So you can see here that it is this gorgeous tealy blue color. And I'm actually going to paint some onto this piece of drywall as a sample for us to see. So let me give it a stir. Okay, so let's see what this looks like on our piece of drywall. So you can see it's a kind of tealy blue. It's got some depth to it, but it's also got some green undertones. And I think it just is a really pretty color that will, let me take my gloves off, that will actually tone with my wallpaper that I have here that has got more of the neutral, but it brings out the blue and gives it a really nice contrast. Now the other colour I'm going to use in the Sandpiper Suite is actually an Annie Sloan paint, and this is one that Lisa at the Painted Pineapple gave me. And I'm so grateful because I've been wanting to try Annie Sloan wall paint for so long. I've used Annie Sloan a lot as chalk paint, but never wall paint. I've chosen this beautiful pink colour, and I'm planning on doing this on the top half of the bathroom wall. So the bottom half will be in this really gorgeous blue, and then the top half will be in the pink, in the bathroom. And then in the bedroom, we're gonna have the dark blue on the bottom of the chair rail, and then on the top of the feature wall will be our wallpaper, and on the other walls it will just be a neutral color. But what do you think? What do you think of my pink and blue combination for the bathroom and with my wallpapers? I would love to hear your thoughts. I think they go beautifully. I think that the pink on the top and the blue on the bottom for our chair rail, and with the chair rail in the middle, is going to look just stunning in the bathroom. And like I say, I want it to have that coastal feeling, and I want it to really tie into some of those sandpiper colors. And I think this is going to do a beautiful job. And it's very subtle, very warm, and I think it's going to be beautiful. But let me know what you think. I would love, put in the comments, let me know what you think of the blue and the pink and our wallpaper, because I would love to know what your thoughts are. So our reception room is really starting to come together. You will remember that we have now painted it. We've added our chandeliers. We have our curtains now up. And this week we added some artwork. Now we've still got lots more artwork to go, but these are three of my favorites. And they're actually from the collection by Joelle Martin. She has painted these just stunning flowers. And there will be four. You'll see there's a space right now for the fourth one, and that we're just waiting for her to paint her next one so we can add that to our collection. But I think they work just perfectly in that space. I just love how they look. They work perfectly with the curtain fabric that we chose and we've added. Our rocking horse will be moved. He's actually going to be going upstairs in the library, but at the moment he's sitting in the window. And we're just starting to add different lamps and trying different pieces of furniture. So we've added this really beautiful piece in the corner. I haven't got anything in it yet, but I think it's the right fit for that corner, and we'll be adding something on top of it. Just got to decide what. And we obviously have our beautiful piece here in this corner. I've started putting a few pieces inside, and again there'll be more artwork on the walls. And then we have our fireplace, which the mantle we've added our detail to. And as you'll know, I'm always constantly changing the decor on the mantle. So right now it's got some candlesticks and some old vintage books, and that will change each season because that's just such a beautiful mantle. And then we have also added to this wall our little games table that you'll remember we picked up, and our green velvet chair just underneath our mural. And I've still got some more pieces, things to add. I'm going to add something on the right there, and this is a really fun piece. We actually picked this up this week at the auction, and I just love it. It's such a fun little car, and it's a Model T Ford, and it was actually made in England. It's got Ipswich in England on the base of it, and that's where my parents live. So it kind of is really a taster home for me. I think that's just such a fun little piece that we've added this week. And again, we're going to be using this room for so many different things that over the time you'll see different furniture and different pieces being added and moved and taken away. But right now, it's really starting to come together and is looking really quite lovely, even on this very, very dreary day. Our copper tub is still a feature of our hallway, and it's always a surprise to anyone who walks through our front door at the moment, because the last thing they expect to see is a tub in the hallway, but it's still here. But today the fixtures for the tub have just arrived, so I'm just looking through the box because I just wanted to double check that the colors were correct. We've had this before where we've received tap fixtures and they actually sent us the wrong colors, but it looks good. So we've got one of the traditional vintage taps or faucets, and we actually went with an oil rubbed bronze, which I think is going to look really, really pretty against the copper. And it has, let me get this out in here, it has the traditional handheld piece. So we will have the taps, and then we'll have the handheld piece on the top. And then we have our drain is exactly the same color, so it's the oil rub bronze. So I decided that the oil rub bronze was a good contrast with the lighter copper. So I'm really pleased with that. They're quite beautiful, so I can't wait to put those on. And we also picked up a chair, which I'm sitting on. This is a boudoir chair that we have picked up for the Sandpiper Suite. And again, it's got some of those kind of browns and tan kind of colors in it. And so again, I think it will go really, really beautifully with the other pieces that we're putting in the Sandpiper Suite. And I think I'm gonna look for a really nice cushion that I can put on that has maybe some contrasting colors just to break it up a little bit. But I think in the corner of the bedroom, I think this is gonna be the perfect chair for the Sandpiper Suite. While I'm enjoying a few minutes in front of the fire with my tea, I wanted to tell you the exciting news about our Christmas market. I know I've had a lot of people asking when the tickets are going to be released. Well, the answer to that is next Friday. Friday the 30th of September, we will be releasing our tickets for our Christmas market this year, and we are so excited. We are completely fully booked with our vendors. We've got such an amazing lineup. We will be releasing a link on our social media and on our website to the page that gives you all the details about the vendor list, who's going to be here, the different activities we're going to have, what to expect, and it will have the link for you to reserve your tickets. Now, if you've been to one of our markets before, you'll know that we actually sell our tickets based on arrival time to spread people out throughout the 2 days. And we're continuing to do that by popular demand. We've had not only visitors ask and say that they really like that way, so that they don't have big crowds and they can get to see all the vendors, and it's just a much more relaxed atmosphere. But we also have the vendors asking for it too, because it gives them an opportunity to talk to you when you come to their booth, because they haven't got huge crowds at part of the day, whereas other parts of the day are completely empty. So it's worked really well in the past, so we're going to continue to do that again this year. As I said, tickets will be based on arrival time. So next Friday, I will be sharing all the information on my video next week. But I wanted to give you a heads up because I like to ensure that you're the first to know all the information that we send out, and you get the first chance to get your tickets. So you will not want to miss this year's Christmas market. So make sure you mark it on your calendar so next Friday you can go in and pick them up. And I better get back to work, because not only have we got lots of work on our renovation work to continue doing, I am obviously preparing for the Christmas market, and I have lots of exciting things that I can't wait to show you. We will be sharing more of the preparations as we get closer to the time, so you'll be able to see behind the scenes as we get everything ready. But we can't wait to welcome you to the Manor. We can't wait to see you this year. It's going to be a great weekend. If you haven't got it in your calendar, November the 12th and 13th, we really look forward to welcoming you to the Manor. But I'm going to get back to work, and I will see you back here next week for our next episode of the Ladysmith Manor Diaries.